There's a second phase of Kingdom Hearts coming, including a handful of new games. 2 of them we got revealed this morning. And even though Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite franchises of all time, I admit it doesn't have me super stoked about it. But there is still some excitement to be had for this if you are a Kingdom Hearts fan, and we haven't had anything to talk about in a while, but also potentially reasons as to why, kind of on a personal level, why Kingdom Hearts doesn't exactly have me anymore. However, even though I don't talk about Kingdom Hearts content as much anymore, you can still chat with me in our Patreon Discord, to which you make the channel possible for even a single $1 a month, which is less than a nickel a day. You truly put food on the table for me. I really appreciate that. But first, let's dabble into the news that's here, and it's not too much, but it can kind of have some bigger repercussions. First off, they're titling this the second phase of the Kingdom Hearts series, which apparently kicked off with Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's a biggie to kick it off with, which, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 sold super well, so it makes sense why they would want to keep, I use this phrase very casually, but milk this franchise, because there's a lot of hardcore fans for it that were willing to wait as long as they did for Kingdom Hearts 3. And now they give us 2 more things this morning, continuing into what looks like 5, that's right, 5 different titles in Phase 2, but 2 of those next titles is going to be another mobile game, it seems like, because that's what we get a lot of. There's gonna be an update to Union Cross, as well as the long talked about Dark Road side story. Well, not really side story, it's prequel to say how Xehanort became a Seeker of Darkness. And I was actually really interested in this game. I think the mobile app games are fun to play, but I don't know, like, I'd love to get the background of Xehanort and that, you know, completely different world just in something that isn't a mobile game. But the funniest part of this reveal is that we got a new Melody game called Melody of Memory, and it is honestly one of the funniest things I've seen in quite some time. And to be honest, it looks a little bit interesting, and it's the first, this is kind of monumental, it's the first Kingdom Hearts game that we get for Nintendo Switch. I will not be dabbling into this game because, I don't know, like, Melody games are neat, but I don't feel the need to purchase this. Like, I hope it's really cheap because it doesn't seem like it should be priced the price of a full game. But I just laughed when I saw the Melody beats go over the scene with like Shion and the sea salt trio. That was actually a meme. That was freaking funny. By the way, there's other cool stuff like new action figures and the soundtrack being released. You know, there's cool stuff. You know, it's a good, like, here's what's in store for the rest of 2020, which is cool. But this Melody game had a cutscene at the end of it that was in the Kingdom Hearts 3 engine, and we get to see KIBI. I can't understand any of it because I was waiting for a bit to see a subtitled version come out. As I'm recording this, I did not see the subtitled version, and you can tell me all about it if you want in the comments, because this cutscene, you know, it seems like it's only going to be attached to Melody of Memory. I'm not going to get it, so I'm just gonna watch it on YouTube. I'm sure like maybe 70% of the fan base. But what really interested me is I'm just seeing this cutscene at the end, which really that cutscene at the end is the main thing that really hyped me. And the second phase is of interest to me, but I just have found that I don't have that same, you know, we had that feeling of 2016 through 19 where I was just, well, 18 really, where I was just super jazzed all the time about the Kingdom Hearts series, and it's mostly just for 3. And it reminds me of how when I had Endgame, when I had the MCU, it was my favorite movie franchise. I had posters of it, I went to all the premieres, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is similar to what Endgame did, where when I watched Endgame, it was such a satisfying conclusion, and I don't feel the need to go to Black Widow's premiere. I don't feel the need to follow what's coming next. Like, I was so satisfied with Endgame as a conclusion. And that's kind of how I feel about Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's like the only thing I feel like that could really get me excited about the Kingdom Hearts series at this point is a completely new cast of characters and a totally new era and storyline. I'm sure that's not what people want to see. They want to stick with Sora, Donald, and Goofy, which I understand. But just this whole news this morning, and, you know, even the Remind DLC, I was just kind of like, I kind of want to move away. I kind of want to move away from Sora or whatever. Or, hey, let's just focus on the Wayfinder trio as like a totally new cast of characters. That's why I was super excited about Birth by Sleep, because yes, I wanted to see what the message in the bottle was for Sora at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, which we got to see. But Birth by Sleep was a neat new entry because it's like, who's these characters? What's going on? What's this background? And I want to see something like that again for Kingdom Hearts. So I really hope that that's the next entry But for now, these little pieces of nuggets we're getting, okay. And even though I don't talk about Kingdom Hearts much anymore, I'm still loving the series. It's one of my favorite franchise. And don't forget to leave me a comment on what you thought of all this news. Is the Melody of Memory game a total meme of a thing? And also, are you still having a lot of love for this franchise? You know, leave me any thoughts you have in the comments. Check out playlist down below. And don't forget to be geek, be proud, and be awesome.